Hello everybody, and welcome to the first ever Musicians Maintenance Tip of the Week. This week's newsletter has been all about self-mobilization, so I'm going to give you 3 quick tips to mobilize better. Tip number 1 is to always test-retest. You want your mobilization to affect a change relatively quickly, and you want to target that to an area that's problematic for you, an area that already feels stiff, tight, or perhaps a little bit sore. So check something. Turn your head, move your head back and forth. Perhaps it's an arm movement. Find a movement that's a little bit uncomfortable, stiff, or tight. Do your mobilization, and then recheck that. If something's changed, you know that you're on the right track. If nothing changes, you know that you either have the wrong mobilization and need to find something different, or that you need to adjust the intensity of it. Which brings me to tip number 2. How do you get the intensity right? It's important to remember that when you're self-mobilizing, you're looking to use that deep pressure to get a reflexive relaxation in order to affect that change. It's not about tenderizing the meat of your muscle, releasing fascia, or breaking up scar tissue. It's all about interacting with your nervous system. So to do that, you need to have enough pressure so that you feel it. It can feel a little bit uncomfortable, but not so much that it takes your breath away, brings your shoulders up to your ears, causes you to furrow your brow, raise your eyebrows, open your eyes wide. So to find this appropriate intensity, you need to be able to have smooth, relaxed breathing, a relaxed face, relaxed shoulders throughout the whole 1 to 2 minutes that you do your mobilization. And number 3, I want to show you a mobilization that I like for anybody really who has a neck or a shoulder problem, which is super common in musicians. All you need is a tennis ball and a pillowcase. It's a basic upper back mobilization. I like this variation because you can do it on the wall where you have a little bit more control. You put the tennis ball in your pillowcase or whatever you have, and that's just there so that you don't have to chase the tennis ball all over the place if it shoots out to the side. Put the tennis ball over your shoulder and in that little area between your shoulder blade and your spine. And then you'll just back up onto a wall, put some pressure, and work around, explore up and down, find a spot that's a little bit uncomfortable. Then you can either roll side to side or up and down slowly, or just sustain pressure on one area. Again, you need to be able to stay relaxed the whole time. Afterwards, you can retest the area that's been bothering you. I like this one better than the floor variation because on the floor you don't have a whole lot of control over how much pressure. That's great if your body can take it, but if you need to back off a little bit or if things are sensitive, the wall mobilization is a really nice one to try. So those are my tips for self-mobilization. Always test, retest, get the intensity right by staying relaxed, and try this wall upper thoracic mobilization with the tennis ball. That's it for this week. I hope this week's tip helps you take care of your body at least as well as you take care of your instrument.